Hi and welcome back to my channel. Just like to say thank you for your support, really do appreciate it. And the other thing is, just to say, apologise for the background noise. I do have my fan on because I'm a little bit warm, so I'm sorry for the background noise if that picks that up on camera. So what I'm coming in with is a Cherished Christmas. So this is the third topper set from the free gift that you get with the magazine, and this one is called the Warmest Wishes. I've already gone ahead and done all my pre-cutting and everything ready to go on the cards, because I'm going to try and do free with this one. So to save me time on video, I've already, as I say, pre-scored, pre-cut my designs ready to go. So with the topper set you get two pieces of cardstock. One is the just a printed one, which is this one, and it also has the poinsettias that go across the top there, which you'll see in my last card, and the paper that you get is double-sided with the poinsettias and the checkered one on the back of that. So the card I'm going to be doing is a cat flap, which is a 7x7. So I've cut the 2 inches off of this side here across, so you get that flap in the middle. And then I've cut my gold mirror to 2 notches under the 7 both ways, and then my printed cardstock to 4 notches under the 7 each side, both 2 sides. And then the cat flap bit is 2 notches under the 3 by 2 notches under the 7, and then this one is 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 7. Okay, so to assemble this card, you're going to need your all-purpose glue, Calais all-purpose glue, which is this one here, clear one, and then your tacky Calais glue as well, just to put some in these 4 corners. Oops, just to help with the wriggle. And then place that onto your cardstock like that, and then bring that one in, so you can place this bit onto the inside of the card, and then place that onto the inside bit like so. And then for this cat flappy bit, I'm going to use my dotty pen tape from Hunkydory and the all-purpose glue, just because of the fact that it's paper, so you need a little bit of wriggle room, so you use the glue. If you prefer to use tape, you can use tape, that's your preference. I prefer doing mine this way. And then place that onto there as straight as you can, and then as we go onto cardstock, you can go back to your tacky glue for the corners as well. So we have this one going on there, and then this goes onto here, like so. The one we're going to be using is this big one with the Christmas pudding on it. I took that one out just when I was measuring up the card for the next one, just to see how it was going to fit on. So I'm just taking the inner frame out of this one, I mean the outer frame, sorry, and the inner frame, releasing them from them pips. I'm going to put that one to the side for the time being and bring this one in. So the original thought was going that way with it, and then placing that one on there like so. And leaving this one out. So don't really need this one, this rectangle one. So that's how this one's going to go.
Margaret Woodward is calling. It's Margaret Woodward.
2 seconds, guys, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. Where did I get to? So I'm going to put this on here. So I'm going to get some foam strips, Hunkydory ones. And then just move that up slightly. Put it onto the card itself, because that way then I know where where I need it to go. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Let's have a look. So let's put you. Ooh. Put you on there. There we go. Peel that one off. Throw that in the bin. Put the back end off of this one. These are the skinny strips. These are on a multi-pack. And I'm just going to hold this here. And then place it onto there. So when the card stands up, it will stand up like so. Okay. And then this one, excuse me again. If you can pick it up, the middle bit, the actual topper, is going to go in here. I'm just going to place that there. So I know roughly where to put these foam pads. These are Hunkydory ones as well. Should be enough on there. Peel them. Still got a frog. Peel them off. Bring this in. So I'm going to rest that on there for the minute. Oops. Just to make sure no foam pads are showing through. That's cool. And now we need a sentiment. So let's have a look. What we're going to go to, Cozy Christmas Wish. Let's pick that one out. And I do have a croaky throat. Grab one of these foam pads. Another one, because it's not going to show. It's more or less the same width as that centre bit. Peel that off. I think I'm going to put this one at the top. I was going to go down the bottom, but I think I'll place that one there. Let's have a look. And then we've got this one with a little wine bottle and the glass. Cozy Christmas Wish with Love. I think I'll put that one there. Let's go with this little bit here. And that bit on there should be enough. At an angle. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Then for this one I'm going to choose a ribbon, a bow rather, not a ribbon. What colour bow should I go with? Go with this red. Or I can go with like a Christmas green. It's a bit bright, that one, actually. Not that colour green anyway. I do have some darker green, let's just get into them. And my little drawer thing. There we go. Oops, I knocked them all out. No, that's not the right colour either. What about this one? No, I think I prefer the red on this one. So I'm going to stick with the red because I like that one better. For my glue dots now. A glue dot here. That can go onto there. Then let's stick that onto that little bit there, which hides that. And then gems, I'm going to go with gold. So I'm going to little look, see what I've got. Okay. Grab my pokey tool, picky up tool rather, not my pokey tool. I'm going to come in this corner. Hopefully my glue will come out, as I've left it a little while. So obviously I had a call. And just pick that up, put that on there. Oops, come here. Put that one there. And go the angles with these ones. Another one there, and another one there. Like so. Maybe I'll put another one of each on there. One there, and one there. Tiny, little tiny ones, smaller ones. If I can get them to come off of the picky up tool. There we go. So that is that one done. These pesky gems, because they're so some of them are little small diddy things. So that is card number 1, and I've probably dislodged my board now because it doesn't like move. It doesn't like being moved. It wobbles if I don't get it back in the right place. So that is card number 1. All I've got to do with that is put the insert in and then a verse. So I'm going to put that one to one side. somewhere. Hopefully it don't fall off. And then I'm just going to get set up for card number 2 and I'll be back. Okay, so for card number 2 it's another cutaway, but it's one of the ones that's going to have the bridge in the middle. So this is the other bit of cardstock that I had. So this is the foiled cardstock, so these were attached there and I've just cut them out and got that bit for the middle. So then I've got some acetate that comes with this kit as well, so I'll be using that on this one. So this is again 2 notches, or the cardstock that I'm gluing at the moment is 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under the 7, because I'm making a 7 by 7 card. So this just goes onto there like that, and then again with the all-purpose glue just on the back of the mirror card, which is cut at 2 notches under the 7, oops, by 2 notches under the 7, and then this on the corners again, and then this bit goes inside like so. Give it a bit of a press, and then before I go put in on this other bit of card, I need my red liner tape. I'm just going to grab that and then put this onto here so that I can stick my acetate down. I'm going to put one bit across there like so, snip it off, and then I do have another white bit of card somewhere here hiding underneath everything. So I need to put a bit on this bit as well. Snip that off, and the thing I would suggest is burnishing these down so that the red backing comes off instead of pulling all the tape off as well. If you haven't got nails like me, use your pokey tool or your 3-in-1 dye brush to get that red liner backing off. And then the acetate that I'm using is this pretty gold flowery sparkly type. So this is cut to 7 by 4, I think, this way, and 7 that way, so it fits on there perfectly. And then get my pokey tool again to pull this bit off. I'll throw that in the bin once I get it off my fingers. Just going to open that up for a minute so I can place this down, get it more or less level with the bottom of that card, and then pull that down and then stick that to it, and that's what's going to give it a bit of stability when it's standing up. It doesn't stand up very well on here because it slides, but that is how that is going to look. And then these bits go over the top to cover them. So you're going to put your all-purpose glue on the back of there, just down the centre, and then the tacky in these 4 corners, and these are cut 2 notches under the 2 gold bits by 2 notches under the 7. I think that's what I did. Still got a frog in my throat. And then the top layers that are going to go on, I've just cut them to 2 or 4 notches under the 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under the 2, and I just took it so that it shows the holly on this one. so right to the top of the holly, and then trimmed that, and then trimmed it this end, so I get that holly on there. And then I'm just going to put some all-purpose glue on there, and then the tacky in them 4 corners again, and this one is going to go in there like so, and this one is going to go on the other top bit. Tacky glue in the 4 corners, and then bring that one in and place that one onto there like so. And then the topper that we're going to be using is this larger one again with the front door, and then that's going to sit across there like so. I think I'm going to leave it all intact on this one, I think, maybe, I'm not sure, don't know. So let's see what it looks like without. So I can always replace it if need be, put it back in if need be, and then just put the foam pads over all of them so that it holds it in place. But I'm not sure if I want the foam pad that on there, or whether I want more of that to shine through. I think I'm going to put it back in. I think I preferred it with it. So I'm going to place that back inside there, hopefully. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way for this. And then place that hopefully back inside there. It's probably not the best way to do it. Actually, I've had a different idea. So that's going to go onto there. Let's get some foam pads sorted for this one, put this into place. I don't know, do I want to go a jaunty angle? I think I'm going to go like that. Yeah. Okay. It's like decisions, how to do this one. Let's try that. Yep, that works. Let's take this off. And that bit. Throw that in the bin. Yep. Stick that down like so, and you don't see any of the foam pads through there. So that is cool. And then do I want to use this one again? No, I'm not going to use that one. So I'm going to place this one so it's sitting above and over both. So I'm just going to flip that and then come in with these foam pads here, these Hunkydory ones, which I think are 2mm. Which way is the bottom? That's the bottom. I think what I should have done with this one was moved it over slightly, but I don't think I'm going to get that off now. Okay. Just going to snip this in a bit, and then I'm going to try and be sneaky and place a foam pad just on that inner frame. Okay, so it holds it down a bit better, like so. That should give it a bit more stability. And now for the sentiment, which we have a Warmest Wishes, or we have From Our Home to Yours, which was one of the ones I was going to use. That's going to go up there, so I can use this foam pad, the last Hunkydory one I got, that sheet. I'll place that one onto there. And we have this little one here with the door. Maybe putting that one there. Let's have a look, see what foam pads I've got now. I need to go a little bit higher. I think these are only 1mm ones by the looks of them, so I should have got some more of my 2mm ones out, never mind. You can go there. It works. And then I've got this little reef. A 1mm pad on that one. And then this one can go in this corner. That's that one done. So I've still got Warmest Wishes and Home for Christmas and the little gingerbread man on there. So now I'm going to need some gems. Probably need to find something a bit better than what I had to put my gems into. Oh, I'm going to put a ribbon on there as well. A bow, sorry. Just having a drink. I'm going to come back in with another red bow. Yep, that one works for me on this card. Darker burgundy. Different shade. Place you on there, and then I'm going to find something to tip my gems into. Okay, I'm going to have to do it by eye, I think, because I don't know what I'm going to tip them into. Just get rid of that. Ouch! Just get rid of that bobble on there. And then 1, 2, 3, and hopefully I can get these to flip over. It's stuck to me. Got a bit of foam pad stuck to my arm. Oh, drop that one on the floor to pick that one up later. Come on, turn over. Oh, they're dropping all over the floor. Oh. Come on, there we go. There we go. So play the game. And there we go on that one. Pesky things, them gems. That's all up the gems I'm going to put on that one. So that is card number 2 all done and dusted. And then move that out of the way. And then card number 3 is this one here. So again, I've got leftovers from the cards prior. This is a 7x5 card blank, and then I've got these 2 bits to go on the inside. This is going to bridge the gap, so it's another version of that one I've just done. Thing is, I've got to try and remember what the gap was, or whether I was going to do a gap or not. Can't remember now. I was going to bridge the gap, but I've done them a bit smaller. So maybe okay, let's just assemble this. I might not use that bit of acetate now I've cut it. So I had a different idea, that's what I was doing. I was playing around with ideas to use up the rest of this cardstock. So I'm just going to put that onto there. Don't know why it doesn't seem to be very straight for some reason. Okay. And then place the all-purpose glue down the middle. Tacky glue in them 4 corners. Place this onto the front of the card, because this was my original plan, was to place this on the front, and then what I was going to do was bridge over with these. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to assemble the printed cardstock onto the gold mirror, and then place them on top of this card, and then see where my design kind of takes me on this one. It's going onto there and it's settled. This one the same, little tacky and then 4 corners again. Like so. That's moved. So originally I was going to go like one across there, and then this one was going to go and bridge the gap there, like so. So I was originally going to do it the way that I did the other one with the cutaway bit and have this bit over the top. But I don't think I need that now, so I think these are going to go on flat. So just coming in with my all-purpose glue. Gonna stick. Maybe not. Nearly. Excuse me. And then tacky glue on them 4 corners as normal. And then coming in as close to that top of that wine bottle as you want to get. Place that to there. And then bring this in place them onto there, and place that on there like so. So we've got a little bit of a gap there, not a lot. And I've got this wee tiny gingerbread man, and I've got this Warmest wishes, and I've also got Home for Christmas, and that is it on that topper sheet from what I can gather. So we're going to go in with the Warmest wishes, I think. And cut one of these Hunkydory foam pads in half, she says. I know I can't get it off of the backing sheet. Place that onto there, like so. Peel this off. This one's just going to sit just up there, and I've got my wee little gingerbread man. And my little gingerbread man is going to sit there. And then you put some gold gems on there, and then find the insert for it. I've still got this Home for Christmas, which I could have put on the other card, or I can keep it and use it for something else later. So that is card number 3. Simple, straightforward, easy, that one. And then some gems. Again, my tacky glue. So I'm going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there. Need my picky up tool again. This is where it's getting a disaster because I can't find any trays that I need to tip these into to make it easier when I tip them back in. That's what I was trying to do. So I don't need them too big because this is not a very big card. And one down there. And one down there. And what I might do is put a ribbon on, but I think, let's have a look. Put that one on there. I'm going to go with that bow. And then my dots again. Place that just on the top there. And that is that card finished. Just put them, oops, put them to the side, move that. Let's clear up some mess so that I can bring my other two cards in that I have done. So that's card number 3. Card number 2 and card number 1. So that is that topper finished, topper set finished, and all I've got left out of that is 2 frames which can be used for little books, any of your little books that you got, so they always come in handy for that type of thing. I've still got this little bit of acetate from that, and I've still got wherever that's disappeared to now. No, I don't think on the pieces of paper. Oh, here we are, over here. I've moved them to. And I've still got that bit left. Still got them. And some other bits of acetate as well. Still got that bit of cardstock, that little bit that you can use as a border, and this bit here. So you can use them on, you know, if you've got the little book that comes, that they do with the add-ons for this, and you can use them with your little book pages. I don't have the little book for this design. I just have the magazine and the free kit that come. So that is 3 cards for this one. Oh yeah, and this little topper as well, sentiment topper. That is all I've got left from that kit, that topper rather. I've still got 1 topper left out of that one, and that would be that free gift completed. So that is it for this video, guys. Once again, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, really do appreciate it. Till next time, take care, bye for now.